Well, let me see. We wake up every morning. We go to work together every day. We have dinner together every night. We sleep together at the end of the evening, and we still love one another.
How many years?
17. Thank you. But you might say crazy, right? We call that CoupleCEO. What do we do?
So, CoupleCEO. CoupleCEO works with entrepreneurial couples to inspire and educate them to live what we would like to call a successful life where their business and the relationship can both coexist and thrive. So that is the goal. That is what we've been living that life for our whole marriage. We've worked together. We've, as a bit of a background, we've built, developed, and sold probably over $250 million of real estate over the years. We've given back to the community. We've got three great boys, a wonderful family and marriage, and a lot of passion. And people would, over the years, say to us, how do you do it? How do you work together all day and then come home at the end of that day? And what's your secret sauce?
But to share a little bit of a... Did you
Go
want
ahead.
to ask me a question?
No, go for it. That's fine.
To share a little bit of a story, Scott went through the day you're experiencing today. I was not available to join him that day, and he came to me and he's like, oh my gosh, we have to do this. Well, we still didn't know what we wanted to do, which is what Topher just referred to. And we actually took a day after we got inspired after our discovery session, and in our boardroom, from the bedroom to the boardroom and back, in our boardroom, we sat down and we took out blueprint paper and we literally said, we want to do something we're passionate about. What are we passionate about? And we wrote down sailing and parenting and health and fitness and family. And then, and intimacy. And then he said, and then it's like, well, Scott remembered, everyone always asks us how we do this. And we said, you know what? All of this is what we do. So why don't we take this message and share it with other entrepreneurial couples so they can learn to do the same thing? So that's a bit of our journey. And then we wrote a lovely book called CoupleCEO.
Just released?
Yep.
Well, it's quietly released.
That's
our
right.
pub date is actually November 11th. But I want to share two little anecdotal stories that relate to the book. And I know there's been a lot of discussion about books today. There's two gentlemen here, actually, who we had lunch with about a month ago. And they were barely listening to us. And then the person who introduced us said they wrote a book. And the one gentleman said to us, once I heard that, I knew you were legit. That's what this guy told us a year ago. Is it true? Yeah. And I'll tell another little anecdotal story. We got a phone call about 3 weeks ago from a television production company who was going to be doing a reality TV shows on entrepreneurial couples who work together. Found us because we have a profile now, and so they were able to locate us, and they found us, and they were interested in us possibly pursuing something with them. Don't know if that's going to go anywhere, but just want to share with you that some of the things you're hearing about today, it's legit. We went from concept to now I've got, television shows calling us. So.
And you've got a full website. Is the website launched yet?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
So
website's launched.
What's the website?
CoupleCEO.com.
Yeah. So if you go to CoupleCEO.com, you can see what they've created, and they've done such a great job building in the ascending transaction model where you go there, you really feel warm and welcome, and there's lots of free things for you to listen to, lots of free things to watch, lots of free things to read, and then from that transition you can go into some product for prospects. Is the membership or the product that you've created, is it up and running now as well?
That is about ready to launch.
That's ready to launch.
And also the book has a call to action in it to go join what we call the CoupleCEO community, which is a monthly community where we have e-learning modules, we have videos, books, private. Basically, so the goal is to bring this community together worldwide of couple CEOs to share their experiences and see what works for this couple that might work for that, and just to be a community to learn from each other.
I think there's two really important things to point out here with this, is that you had so many different things that you knew you could help people with, And it was really about synthesizing who it was for. We didn't restrict you with regard to what you could deliver. We just simply said find one group to deliver it to. And do you think that you would get advice or good advice from the program if you weren't married and you were just running your business? Yes. Do you think you'd get great advice if you were a couple but you weren't working together? Yes. And so it'd be too easy for entrepreneurs. We go, but I want to reach all those people. And by you going, no, we're going to work with CoupleCEO, couples that are married and work together. That's such a clear niche that it gave you the ability to write a book that if you didn't have the niche picked, the book probably wouldn't have been written. It's a really cool book, by the way. The whole book is a story of them on their boat, and they have a couple join them on the boat. And the whole conversation of the book is a conversation about this couple that's struggling in their life and in their business, and then they give them advice. It's a well-written book.
Honey, he read the book.
It's well written, yeah. So anyway,
impressed.
I'm big fans. And the other point I want to point out is that this is, we're about 8, 9, 10 months into this now. And now you're launching the product at this point in time. And I think too many people, especially when you come to events, they try to hype people up and think you can get this stuff out in 10 days and in 20 days. To build a quality product or service, it takes time. But I'd much rather take 8 or 9 or 10 months to do it right than to fart around with it for 2 years and never end up doing it good to the first place. You know what I mean?
Well, but Topher, this did accelerate us. I mean, we could have gone to the same place, but I think it would have taken us a lot longer to get there.
Yeah, probably. Yeah. So, anyway, thank you so much, guys.
Thank you.
Scott and Heidi Shimberg, thank you so much.